Kicking off the actual show, Tyler Breeze and Jushin Thunder Liger. A very, very good match. Not the show-stealing match a lot of people thought it would be, but it's probably for the better because we had a lot of great matches in the rest of the show. But a very good match from these two. Tyler Breeze was the perfect opponent for Jushin Liger rather, making his premier WWE appearance, his in-ring debut for WWE. So very cool to be a part of that and see that live. Liger, I mean, a lot of people were asking, my God, that guy's 50 years old. Like, you would never know. Like, he bumps around like he is Tyler Breeze's age, or at least in his 30s or in the latest 40s. You would never know this guy's 50 years old. A very fun match. Kick off the show. Liger was kind of playing around with Tyler Breeze. He took the selfie stick and he was doing his poses. The crowd ate it up. A very fun match. A very fun way of kicking off the show with Liger picking up his first WWE win, his first ever WWE match. And I'm not really all that disappointed that Tyler Breeze lost. I mean, they brought in the guy to do a WWE match. They called him up. They're not going to expect him to do the job here, and Tyler Breeze will be fine. He needs more wins, but I wasn't surprised that Liger won. But a good win for him, though, in his first and perhaps only WWE match ever. We also had the NXT tag team title match, which was very, very good. Probably the best NXT tag team match, period, I have ever seen. A very good match from both teams. The Vaudevillains and then Blake and Murphy, who got great heat here. The team of the Vaudevillains was very much over with its audience. One of the biggest reactions in the entire show came for Blue Pants, and the crowd loved her. I took a video of the reaction, and by the way, all my videos of the videos that I took at NXT TakeOver and then again at SummerSlam, some entrances and title changes, will be up over the weekend on the YouTube channel, so be on the lookout for those. 4 on Saturday, 4 on Sunday, both from NXT TakeOver and SummerSlam, so be on the lookout for those on Saturday and Sunday respectively at youtube.com/c/graham.gsm or just Graham GSM Matthews. But yeah, very, very good match. The tag team titles. The Vaudevillains winning the belts here, so a very good match from those two. And like I said, probably the best NXT tag team title match I have ever seen, so a very well-deserved win for the Vaudevillains. After that, we had the in-ring debut, the NXT debut of Apollo Crews. A very good match from him and Ty Dillinger. Apollo Crews is going to be a star in no time, man. He is going to be a star in no time. Absolutely. Guaranteed a bona fide star in Apollo Crews. This guy's got the look. He looks like a lot like Bobby Lashley. Let's not lie to ourselves here. We were all thinking the same exact thing. But he is 10 times more impressive in the ring. This guy is just an Adonis. This guy is incredible. So I'm looking forward to what else we could see from Apollo Crews going forward. He is something to behold in the middle of the ring. And Ty Dillinger. I'm mixing up my ties here. Ty Dillinger bumped around very well for him in this contest. And then after that, we had Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin. A better than expected match. It was good for what it was. Not amazing, but it was good. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. The crowd was hot for Samoa Joe. Baron Corbin got some good heat, and easily the best Baron Corbin match he has ever had in NXT, or just period. Samoa Joe bumped around very well for him. Some good back and forth action. And in the end, Samoa Joe picking up the clean win, as he should have. Baron Corbin did not tap out, so I would not be surprised if this is not the end of the feud between these two, between Baron Corbin and Samoa Joe going forward. So a good match in those two. And then we get to not only the match of the night, but probably one of the best matches of 2015. Not even probably, one of the best matches of 2015. The best match in NXT history, in my opinion. That is really covering a lot of ground. But really, with the build they had to this match, the video package, the match itself, what happened afterwards, the storytelling, the interaction, the risks taken by both women, the best NXT match I've ever seen. So fortunate to be a part of it live, to see Bayley and Sasha Banks battling over the NXT Women's Championship. Sasha Banks is such a fucking great heel. She is the epitome of what a heel should be. She is the ultimate heel with all just the little things that make her great. The stomping of the hands on Bayley, going to work on her hands throughout the match, and throwing her back in the ring only to toss her right back out afterwards to break up the count, tossing her into the steel steps and almost breaking her hand by putting it in between the ring pole and the corner post and the steel steps, almost breaking her hand. The little things that make her such a great heel are what make her so entertaining, so I love it. Bayley, the ultimate underdog. It's no secret I've been a huge Bayley fan for a long time now. so amazing to be a part of that live, to see the live reaction of her winning that championship, with just tears of joy all around the arena from people. To see her finally win that championship, it was just phenomenal, just absolutely phenomenal. The four horsewomen celebrating the win afterwards, and just the biggest pop I might have ever, I think I've ever heard. Just incredible. The crowd, that just the place came unglued for Bayley winning that belt, and it was really something, man. It was really, really something. If you've never seen this match, if you have yet to see it, it was well worth watching for this match alone. I mean, the entire show was incredible, but that one match alone made this show just over the top great. And like I said, one of the best matches of 2015 up to this point, and the single best women's match likely in WWE history. I mean, name me a better women's match in WWE, not only in NXT, but just of all time. I mean, we've had some incredible matches from Lita and Trish Stratus and so many others of that nature on that level, but just with the build this match got, there is no topping it. There is absolutely no topping this match. Just over the top, just exceptional stuff from Bayley and Sasha Banks. I love it. Loved every single second of it. And the main event was very, very good too. A great main event, great ladder match from Kevin Owens and Finn Balor. A lot of spots. I mean, it didn't really have the same story as the women's match, but the in-ring action was very, very good. Took a lot of insane spots from both Finn Balor and Kevin Owens, both guys putting their bodies on the line. And give Kevin Owens a paycheck, man. Give that guy a bonus on his paycheck for working 3 nights, NXT TakeOver, SummerSlam, and Raw on Monday night. Just props, big props, big 2 thumbs up for Kevin Owens, working all 3 Brooklyn shows on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That guy deserves a raise. Give that guy a fucking raise. But a very good match from those two. Like I said, not a spot fest, but it had a lot of very, very good spots from Finn Balor and Kevin Owens alike. So Finn Balor, still your NXT champion after ascending the ladder and successfully retaining his NXT championship. And that closed off the show. Like I said, I thought this was the best NXT Live special to date. I mean, we've had a lot of great ones. We have yet to have a bad one. But usually we have in every single NXT show, we have a filler match, or we have, that's kind of a dud match, but the rest of the show is great. The perfect show. This was the perfect show. Every single match on this show delivered. Liger and Breeze, a very fun opener. Very cool to see Liger in his first ever WWE match. The tag team title match, like I said, the best ever NXT Tag Team Championship match in the promotion's history. A very good match from those two, and a great reaction for both Blue Pants and the Vaudevillains winning the belts. Apollo Crews, a very impressive NXT debut, and the crowd loved him. A very good match from him and Ty Dillinger. Baron Corbin and Samoa Joe having a better than expected match, and the right person went over. Bayley and Sasha Banks, already praised it enough as like I said, one of the best matches of 2015, not only in NXT, just in WWE in general. From the storytelling, the in-ring action, to everything about that match made it so perfect. Easily the match of the night. And the main event was great too, between Kevin Owens and Finn Balor in the ladder match environment. And Finn Balor, so many Finn Balor shirts. That guy's going to be a star when he gets called up to the main roster sooner rather than later. But that guy's going to be a top babyface in the company in the years to come. I can tell you that right now. But still, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, hands down, the greatest NXT Live special to date. And I'm not only saying that just because I was there. The crowd was great. The opening with Triple H was very, very cool, very, very well done. A lot of, Chris Benoit, like chants and shit like that, just people being idiots. But not a lot of people, so thankfully it wasn't too many. But a cool open there, very, very, very cool stuff from Triple H and the rest of the show. Just the entire show was exceptional, just a near perfect show. I have yet to see a better live special than that one. We've had so many great specials in the last year and a half since NXT TakeOver Arrival, but no show was better than that. That was amazing. So if you have yet to see it, you're doing yourself a major disservice. That show is great, worth buying, or getting a free month to the WWE Network, whatever it is. It's worth checking out for that women's match alone. But the rest of the show was very, very good. And like I said, I'm so fortunate to have been a part of that environment. The single greatest wrestling show I've ever been a part of. And that's covering a lot of ground. I've been to almost 24 wrestling shows in my 7 years as a wrestling fan, including that amazing Raw last year on June 30th. But that show on Saturday takes the cake as the greatest wrestling show I've ever attended. Just amazing, amazing night. So thank you to WWE, thank you to NXT for putting on such an incredible performance, and hopefully that will not be the only NXT show I attend in my lifetime, because that show was too great and I have to go again, whether it's in New York or here in Connecticut or wherever. I cannot wait to go to my next NXT show because that experience was an experience of a lifetime, to say the least.